good afternoon. You're watching Live Wire and I'm Swati Joshi. Let's begin the broadcast with breaking inputs coming in. The Karnataka Congress chief, Shivakumar, has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. And according to the information that we are getting, the Enforcement Directorate, in fact, has asked Shivakumar to appear before it next week in the national capital. So Shivakumar has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. He will have to appear before the agency next week in the national capital. We're trying to connect with our senior editors to get you more details on the case in which Shivakumar has been summoned. Now remember, he already is under the lens of the Enforcement Directorate on the basis of a 2017 Income Tax Department probe into the income and assets of the Karnataka Congress leader. And now we're being told that he has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate to appear before it in the national capital next week. So next week is the time when Shivakumar will have to appear before the agency. Bhavtosh is joining us with more details. Bhavtosh, is this summon in connection to the case that has been registered against Shivakumar in terms of his income and assets?
Swati, in fact, remember there is a prosecution complaint which is akin to a charge sheet that was filed against senior Congress leader Shivakumar, and the probe continues against Shivakumar. And he has been summoned next week by the Enforcement Directorate. The ED had taken cognizance of a case that was, in fact, registered by the Income Tax Department in a disproportionate asset case. Now, Income Tax probe reveals around the fact that when Shivakumar was minister in the Congress government, he, in fact, amassed wealth beyond the source of income, and ED then started probing this entire case. In 2017, when raids and searches were carried out, large amount of cash was recovered from one of the residents in Delhi, in South Delhi, and ED said that Shivakumar could not, in fact, explain the source of income and also the cash that was recovered. Now, ED went ahead and filed a prosecution complaint and a charge sheet in this case, and the court, in fact, had taken cognizance of that charge sheet. This is a supplementary charge sheet. This is a different case that Enforcement Directorate is probing, and summons have been issued in this case, and he has been asked to appear before Enforcement Directorate here in New Delhi next week.
Right, so this is in connection to the probe, and it continues. ED lens is back on Shivakumar, like Bhavtosh was pointing out. The ED had filed a prosecution complaint. The court took note of that. And in fact, Bhavtosh, I believe in the month of July, he was in fact asked to appear before the court?
Yes, Swati, in fact, he was asked to appear before the relevant court in Delhi. Remember, this case is being probed by the Enforcement Directorate here in Delhi, and as we have been telling our viewers that it was, in fact, Income Tax Department that had carried out raids and searches across India in 2017, and a huge amount of cash was recovered from premises that were linked closely to people who are associates of Shivakumar. And Shivakumar, in fact, one of the explanations that he gave was that these are the cash that was recovered was from his agricultural income. The income tax, in fact, said that this is something which is hard to digest, and this fact, in fact, required further investigation. The probe that was carried out by Income Tax Department led to filing of a prosecution complaint. Shivakumar then, in fact, challenged this in the Karnataka High Court, and Enforcement Directorate summoned him here in Delhi, and he was, in fact, arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. He came out on bail, and the Enforcement Directorate then filed a prosecution complaint this year. The court has taken cognizance of that prosecution complaint, and the court, in fact, asked him to appear before the relevant court. But ED now appears have now issued a summons in a related matter of money laundering, and he has been asked to appear before the Enforcement Directorate headquarters here in Delhi, and summons have been issued for next week.
Right. Mr. Shivakumar was in fact released on bail in October 2019, Bhavtosh, and it's been 3 years that the investigation is taking place from the Income Tax Department looking into his income and assets to the Enforcement Directorate into the money laundering angle, isn't it? Bhavtosh.
I have been telling our viewers that the initial investigation in this case started when the Income Tax Department had carried out raids and searches when Shivakumar was a minister, and while he was a minister, he had, according to the Income Tax Department, he had amassed wealth beyond the known source of income. And while, in fact, when he accrued this wealth, which is illegal, that's what the Income Tax Department had said. they had in fact questioned people close to DK Shivkumar, and their statements were recorded. Now, some of these individuals, in fact, tried claiming that this money belonged to them. Income Tax Department then said that this is something which is hard to digest, and Income Tax Department then shared their findings with other agencies. Income Tax Department filed their own prosecution complaint in the court, and Enforcement Directorate took cognizance of that and started probing their own investigation. He was in fact summoned here in Delhi. This was in fact challenged by DK Shivkumar, and DK Shivkumar then went to Karnataka High Court. He could not get any relief, and then, as you rightly said, that in October 2019 he came here in Delhi and was subsequently arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, and his bail in fact was rejected, and then in Delhi High Court he was given a bail, and the prosecution complaint, or which is akin to a charge sheet, was filed by the Enforcement Directorate this year, and the court took cognizance of that. Samsung, in fact, also aired the copy of that charge sheet, which clearly showed how this case was that of money laundering. DK Shivkumar has always maintained that this is a charge sheet.
Stay on with us.